I'm back. 100%. I missed last week's episode, and of course, it was like, again, the episode I miss ends up being one of the most important episodes of the entire season. So let me recap that one real quick. Cooper came back. Diane turned out to be a doppelganger. Ben Horn died. And then Audrey was trapped in some weird parallel dimension thing? I don't know. So let's talk about that finale. The finale that's driving everyone crazy right now on Twitter because they were dumb enough to think it was going to end any other way other than really, 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 really confusing. So yeah, show starts. They're talking about how they couldn't kill Diane. What's his face? David Lynch makes a boner joke, which is pretty funny. Albert's like, "Oh, you've grown soft in your old age," and he's like, "Not where it counts, or except for where it counts," or something like that. So yeah, they're in contact with Cooper, and Cooper's headed to Twin Peaks, so they go to Twin Peaks. Meanwhile, the evil cop that's trapped in the cell breaks out. He gets a gun. He's gonna shoot Andy, but then the Blue Fist guy saves him because the Blue Fist guy's got that really strong hand. And then evil Cooper gets the coordinates and everything he needs, and then the Giant and Briggs send him to the Twin Peaks Sheriff's Department, which I don't think is where he wanted to go. He wanted to get Judy or whatever. So he gets tricked into going to the Sheriff's Department. He pretends to be Cooper, and obviously he's not. So everyone's there. The real Cooper tells them he's on his way. Lucy shoots evil Cooper Bob because, he was about to kill Frank because Frank was on to him. And then it just gets nuts. The real Cooper shows up. The homeless demons try to bring back Bob like they did before, but it gets interrupted. So then this big orb comes out of his stomach with Bob's face in it, starts attacking them. We find out Freddy, I think, was the Blue Fist guy. This is his destiny. It's constantly attacking Freddy, and Freddy finally uses his fist to punch him and punch him and punch him. Finally smashes him, hopefully killing Bob for good, like wiping Bob out of existence. I guess that's the one thing they needed, was his fist, which is a lot like Iron Fist. It's kind of weird. Cooper puts the ring on evil Cooper, goes back to the Black Lodge. They use his seed to bring back Dougie. The family finally has a Dougie again. The Asian girl with no eyes turns into Diane, the real Diane. She's back from the lodge. And everything starts to look like it's wrapping up. It seems like it's tying up loose ends. So you expect the show to talk about, like, Audrey, figure out what's up with Audrey, and figure out Laura Palmer's deal, and I'm sure there were a few other loose ends. Absolutely nothing mentioned about Audrey, the whole episode. One of the loose ends is Ben Horn's brother, the one who's been running the whole season, finally got caught by the police. Well, not caught, but the police found him. So that wraps up that. But yeah, this finale did not tell us anything about Audrey at all. We don't know where she is. We don't know what she's doing. We don't know why she's with that little guy who Billy is. We don't know anything. It attempts to try to solve the Sarah Palmer, what her deal is. So Cooper goes back to the Black Lodge. He's doing all this trippy stuff. He comes out of the Black Lodge and he's there with, I'm dropping my phone. He's there with Diane, the real Diane. They travel to a point where there's like electrical interference. And then they get teleported somewhere. They go to a hotel room. They have like a really long sex scene. A really long, uncomfortable sex scene. And it's important to note that before this, Diane sees another Diane looking at her. I'm not really sure what that means. So they're in there, they're having sex. He wakes up the next day, he finds a letter addressed to two different people, not him. He goes to a diner, eat at Judy's. He goes to Judy's diner. Beats up a bunch of cowboys, gets an address. He goes to the address, turns out Laura Palmer's there. The girl says she's not Laura Palmer. Her name's like Karen Page or something like that. But he's convinced that it is Laura Palmer. Maybe it's a doppelganger. I don't know. Not really sure. But Leland did tell him to find Laura. So he convinces her to come with him to Washington. And she's agreeing to it because apparently she's in deep shit. So even this quasi-fake Laura Palmer is also into shady stuff because she's got a dead guy in her goddamn house. And then the next thing is like 20 minutes of uncomfortable driving in silence. And I was following on Twitter and people were going nuts. They were like, what the fuck? There's only 10 minutes left. Why are they just driving? What's going on? So you think there's going to be this whole big revelation. Like hopefully this duplicate Laura who was made for whatever reason. I don't know. We saw Bob was making people. He could have made another Laura. We don't know. Is going to like bring something out of Sarah Palmer, who's definitely dealing with demons, because when he was in the Black Lodge, rewind, sorry, kind of important part, it flashes back to Fire Walk With Me right before Laura goes with Leo Johnson and Renee, or Jacques Renault. Cooper makes an attempt to save her, and then you see like the first episode, like her body disappears and it's just normal. There's no like, oh, she's dead. But then it doesn't work. She still ends up dying. So he takes the current day. Yeah, you can come. He takes the current day Laura Palmer, who's totally a different girl. And...
Did that distract you? I'm sorry.
Sorry, guys. I'm not going to mention what happened off screen. I'm not going to mention how my girlfriend took her top off to distract me. I'm not going to mention that. Because she'd be very embarrassed if I mentioned that she took her top off when I was in the middle of recording. And now she's pulling her pants down. Okay. Anyway. Fucking bitch. So he finally makes it to the Palmer residence. Laura, Karen, whatever her name is, doesn't recognize it. They open up the door and it's totally someone else who says she got her house from someone else. It has nothing to do with Laura Palmer at all. And then the episode ends on this huge cliffhanger where Cooper just goes, what year is it? So I think it's implying that maybe it's in the future or the past. Not really sure. And then Laura Palmer looks at the house. She hears her mother screaming. The lights go out and she screams. Episode ends. So it ends on like another annoying cliffhanger. I don't know what the fuck's going to happen. I don't know if it's going to be another 25 goddamn years until we find out what happens. For the season as a whole, I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. It's a real trippy ride. Of course, it ended real confusing. It was always going to end confusing. Sorry. My girlfriend pulled up a picture of two guys' penises docking. I'm not going to show you. But I want you guys to know that just off camera, there's a cackling asshole with her laptop with two penises going into each other. Okay. Anyway. Makes about as much sense as Twin Peaks. So can you stop showing me docking? Jesus Christ, would you stop it? Stop it. I'm going to fucking break that goddamn computer. Shut up! Anyway, I really enjoyed the season. It was fun to revisit these characters, revisit this town. Some things could have been explained a little bit better, but that's David Lynch for you. He's never going to explain everything. There were some really funny parts, some of the creepiest shit I've ever seen on camera has been within this season of Twin Peaks. It's really nuts. So yeah, I'm excited for a fourth season. I don't know how they're going to do it. I don't know who the new antagonist is going to be, seeing how that Bob is gone. She's now showing me gay porn. She's now playing gay porn right off camera. Right off camera, it's a gif of a guy blowing 2-3 dudes.
Do your thing.
It's hard to do my thing when you're showing me a gif of guys blowing each other. God damn. So hey guys, if you liked all these recaps, make sure to smash that like button. If there's a show that you want me to recap, let me know. Make sure to subscribe. In the comments below, Jesus Christ. Now she's showing me a gif of a dude getting fucking load blown on his face. If you have any questions, or if you have your own theories about Twin Peaks, if you have any complaints, put it in the comments. Let me know what you think happened in the show. If you can figure out what's going on in David Lynch's head, what was your favorite part of the season? What was your least favorite part? Just go nuts. Let me know. I think I really liked Michael Cera's cameo. I thought he was pretty great. I loved Dr. Jacoby. And great. She's showing me ponies, bronies. No, pony, My Little Ponies. Fucking each other. Okay. That's the end of this recap. I hope you liked it. Yeah, all those things I said before. Let me know what show you want me to recap. Let me know what you think about Twin Peaks. I might play the Twin Peaks video game. There's a official one, and then there's an unofficial one. They're both unofficial. Maybe I'll do that in the future. So, yeah. All right. Thanks for watching this weird recap. I've never really recapped shows before. This is like a new thing for me. I know it wasn't on time, but hopefully when the DC TV shows come, I'll be doing those. That'll give me like a full week of goddamn videos. It's going to be a nightmare. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye. Nikki, you want to say anything? No, stop. Oh, my God. Bye.